What's up, everybody? My name is BMax78, aka Brand. Today we're gonna play some F1 2025. We're gonna play through Breaking Point 3. I have played 1 and 2 before. I have played 2. 1 was on 2021 or 2022. I do have 2022, 2023, 2024 games. I don't think I played 2021. If it's on 2021, I haven't played the first game, but I've seen the first story mode, so I understand the story. I want to play this because I haven't. You could add Connor Sports into your driver career mode, or you can add them in your team career modes, or you can add Apex GP as well. So let's go Challenger, and then we're gonna set some stuff up. No, that's good. Yeah, that's the Challenger. I think they changed. Something else
Previously, in Breaking Point.
You know, the first time you see a car, your car, alongside Ferrari, McLaren, Mercedes, that's what it's all about.
Aiden, listen.
Between you and me, I don't think this team is right for me.
Callie Mayer becomes the first woman ever to win the F2 Championship.
What about your dad? Has he called to congratulate you yet, Callie?
Nope. Next question.
Devon Butler now. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no. Devon Butler spins. He's out.
It was his hearing. He'd been keeping it from us.
I'm done, Casper.
I think maybe he'd been trying to keep it from himself. So if Devon, your son, can't drive, how about your daughter?
Callie Mayer becomes the first female driver of the modern era to participate in an F1 race. Here she comes, but there's contact between the two Connor Sport drivers.
Aiden, are you alright? It's just another butler.
The two Connor Sport teammates not exactly doing each other any favours this afternoon.
What is Aiden playing at? Thought he was too good for the team. He just had a bit of an attitude problem.
Enough! It has to stop. Understand?
I must take care of the business, Kelly. Who do you think will inherit it after I'm gone?
Well, Devon, obviously. I wanted you to fight for me. He never listened to me. He always listened to you.
You always like to leave all this behind, don't you?
That's the most difficult thing I've ever done.
I didn't choose this, Casper.
I've had an entire season of you whispering in people's ears. I'm asking you to leave the meeting.
You can't be serious.
This is not your team. And after today, it might not even exist.
Coming, Devon?
Yeah, I'm thinking I might actually stay.
You all know what's at stake. If we race as individuals today, the team dies.
I'm sorry if I was ever...
I will forgive you on one condition.
What's that?
You get your share of the points.
Aiden's out. I heard.
Sure about this?
I'm sure about everything.
Is this a team order?
It's just not going to make up that much ground. It can't be done. Just cruise it in, Cal. Trust me, you watch her go.
And to the checkered flag for one final time. That is some race from Callie Mayer.
What an incredible performance by her today. Connor Sport, I'm sure, will be very delighted with that one.
Bahrain testing, the first chapter. One thing, hold on 1 second. Good.
Well, here we are then, the final day of pre-season testing here in Bahrain.
It's been good, hasn't it, so far, Crofty? We've seen all the teams out there putting in the miles, putting in the laps, and we come away from it still not knowing who's going to be the team to beat. It looks super competitive as always.
Now, you're not wrong, Ant. Red Bull and Ferrari have looked impressive as expected, but it's Connor Sport that have really been the talk of the paddock so far this week.
Okay, Aidan, we've got some great data over the past couple of days. We're all really happy, but let's make this a big, strong finish, yeah?
Yeah, copy.
Right, we've gone with a brand new setup on the car here, so just use this lap to get accustomed to the changes, and once you feel like you're happy enough with everything, you can come back to the pits at any time to end the session.
Okay, sounds good.
Great, I'll leave it up to you.
Don't feel too bad. Get the speed down.
Oh, isn't it good to be back, Aidan? I've missed this.
Yeah, you know me. Just getting back into the swing of things.
Yeah, I feel good. That lap was amazing.
Right, we'd like you to push it on this next lap, please, mate.
Can do.
Okay, mate, let's have some feedback on the car, please. How's it feel?
Yep, sure thing. Car's feeling great.
Not too terrible. Not bad.
Right, that's excellent stuff, mate. We're seeing really positive data from that run, so just when you're done, bring it back into the pits.
Copy.
Okay, we can take you this lap.
Did well.
Okay, Aidan, everything's looking good so far. Car's looking great, and so do you.
Yeah, this car is a rocket ship. You guys have made a beast right here.
I've already told Casper, let the car run a little wider out of turn 4. You can really extend the track there.
I don't know. We're already pretty close to track limits at that point.
Well, you're leaving time on the table, so let's just let it run a little wide. It's all good.
But you're not the one behind the wheel, Dev.
We might be pushing our luck with this steward, so we'll have to side with Callie on this one.
Ask Casper, he'll agree with me.
Yeah, they're here now. Just give me a second. Devon, just a man. So we look through the data, and if we adjust the ERS harvesting rate, we should see some improvement on those turns.
Told you.
Right, okay, settle down. Got someone who wants to speak to you all. Right, they're listening now. Davidoff.
Good. So, as your new team owner, I thought it only right that I check up on my investments. And I'm glad I did. Casper's just filled me in on the lap times. I just wanted to say, well done. I'm impressed. But Red Bull's numbers are better, so there's still room for improvement.
Well, now we know what we're up against. I'm sure me and
Callie,
Aidan could...
don't have time to chat. All I wanted to say is that I'm expecting great things from our drivers this season. We all are. Just don't let yourselves down.
Yeah, no worries, Dad. We're all over it.
Good man. I'll fly out to Bahrain as soon as I can. Ciao.
Well, he's right, you know. With times like these, we could be real contenders this season.
All right. So that's testing. The first real thing we've seen. I will say, I like the way the stories evolve. Like, this story's very evolved from 1, 2, and now to 3. We'll see how this continues, but I think this is something that's really going to be interesting to play through.
We had an incredible start to the 24 season. Better than any of us could have imagined.
And do you think any of that was down to Davidoff Butler buying the team?
Undoubtedly. I mean, Davidoff had a way of pushing people's buttons to motivate them, as he would call it. Besides, both his kids were at Connor Sport, so if there were any disagreements, which there were, he could be very...
persuasive. He would always get what he wanted. Why do you think I sold the team to him at the end of 2023?
That laugh's kind of creepy.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Delay that. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Davidoff.
Casper, how's everything shaping up?
Pretty good. We're just about to go over the data from FP3. I want to encourage Callie to adjust the brake balance. She's still locking up coming out of turn 7. And as for Aidan,
Good. Casper, listen, we need another strong showing at him.
Of course.
Getting a great result in Ferrari homeland would show that we're serious about making the top 3.
And we are, as you know. We delivered a good car this year, so we don't really...
But there's always a better car around the corner. Stay hungry, Casper. Also, I understand my old friend Ernst has been in touch about a shoot with some watches.
Oh, Eichenberger. Yeah. But, you know, I can't allow it at this time. I mean, we're under a lot of...
No. Ernst is an old Cambridge chum of mine. It's important to me. It simply must happen. I don't want to go into why this, why that. Just do it.
Okay, I'll get it arranged.
Good man. Thank you. Now I've got some other calls to make. Talk later. Keep the pressure on.
Look at that. Okay, this is a community. I don't like that. Hold on, real. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay, so it's just the weekend. Okay, cool. Go to race. I can select who to play as. I'm gonna go Cali for this first one. Yes. Okay.
What a terrific battle this is. Down the main straight at Imola. Connor Sport against Red Bull. Verstappen against Mayer. And there's contact. Into the gravel goes Mayer. Verstappen races on.
It was always going to be close going into that corner. Tough to go around the outside. Verstappen was so hard though, so aggressive, as we often see.
Everything okay, Kelly?
Where was I supposed to go there?
I know. We'll talk about it later. Right now, let's get your head down because it looks like you've escaped unscathed.
Copy, I'm on it.
Alright.
Yes, mate, we hit the target. Nice work.
Right. I'll go after top three. Now for Oscar. It'll be hard. Back to the gearbox. right?
Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Lap lap.
Okay, mate, final lap. Keep your concentration and let's bring it home. Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 12.0 seconds.
Both objectives, so it's not that bad.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Woo! Yes!
Yep, completed all those objectives. Nice.
Gotta say, it's been another good day for Connor Sport today. A string of positive performances recently has seen them establish themselves well and truly ahead of the midfield.
Yeah, they're in the top three now, Crofty. A great season so far, and I've been really impressed with both Mayer and Jackson.
I don't think you're the only one there, Ants. We'll be watching their season with interest. Well, Connor Sport are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Now the media.
Callie, quite a fierce battle with Max out there today. How did you find going up against him in a situation like that?
Oh, it's not about Max. I don't care who I'm up against out there. I've got to back myself regardless of who's next to me on the track. And yeah, Max is the world champion, but I know I can take on anyone on the grid. I had a little setback out there, so it's a great feeling to come back from that and get a great result.
You're now third in the Constructors. That's the best performance we've ever seen from Connor Sport. So what do you put it down to?
Yeah, I attribute it to the team as a whole. Everyone talks about the drivers, but it's really good to remember that we're all in this together. The engineers, the mechanics, strategists, every single person at Connor Sport is giving it their all, working harder than ever, and I think the results are starting to show that.
So do you feel like you're sending a message to the rest of the grid with these kinds of results?
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. Connor Sports still have this reputation as a new team or a small team, but we're so much more than that. We're here to compete with the best in the world. On our day, we can beat anybody on the grid. So far this season, we're proving that.
Well, thank you for chatting with us. Great to have your time.
All right, love that. Really good. Now post race.
Beautiful. Yes.
Evan.
Hey, Dad. Just congratulating the guys on a job well done.
There was no time for that. We all did well. How are preparations coming on for Monaco?
I'm sure everything's in hand.
Listen, Evan. We don't have time to rest on our laurels. I want the race data analysed and full diagnostic reports on Casper's desk before we begin packing down. Listen, you've dropped the ball on this one. You cannot take your foot off the gas, not when Connor Sport is this close to success. I expect you to take charge. Show the team what a leader is.
Yeah, well, it's a bit difficult, that, Dad. I'm team liaison. Basically, I pass notes between departments. Not exactly leadership material, is it?
Devon, you have got to focus on the bigger picture. Casper.
Davidoff. Devon, can you give us a minute? Just need to talk to your father.
Yeah, sure thing, boss. I'll just go and liaise, yeah?
Davidoff, why so full on?
I'm just trying to motivate him, is all. He needs to stay focused.
Yeah, I'm talking about the team. They've just had a fantastic result and you're... Just give them some space to simmer down, to celebrate.
Of course. You're right. But we cannot lose momentum now, Casper. Everything must be in its place.
What are you planning?
What do you mean?
I've seen that face before. I mean, whatever it is, just keep me informed. I don't want any nasty surprises.
I'm just looking out for my family, that's all.
Okay.
Yeah, level 2 and level 2. Not bad. Yep.
Hi.
Callie, sorry to miss the debrief. What a race.
Yeah, thanks.
Listen, let me take you out for dinner to congratulate you.
What? One of you and Aiden's little soirees? No, thank you.
Don't be like that, California. You're always welcome. I always invite you and you always say no.
You invited me once in Monaco when I found out you were going without me.
That was just a misunderstanding.
In fact, I think it was Aiden who invited me.
I'm not getting into this. Look, are you coming or not?
Dad, I'm sure you mean well, but the last time we tolerated each other long enough to eat a meal, you spent the whole evening telling me to sit up straight. I could do without the stress.
I just want to relax. I just want to enjoy my evening without feeling you're judging me all night.
Fine. I'm sure you'll have a perfectly good time on your own.
The tension between them two is so interesting because she wants to push Devin, but he wants to push Devin to be the team leader, and he doesn't care about Callie.
Mom.
She answers. I finally got through. Congratulations, Cal. What a race that was.
Yeah, thanks. You'll never guess. Dad invited me to dinner to congratulate me.
Well, I'm sure that'll be fun.
Yeah, I politely declined.
Oh, and I'm sure that didn't annoy him at all.
Everything I do annoys him.
Oh, just ignore him, Cal. He's an old man trying to clear his guilty conscience.
Hard to ignore him. I work for him now.
Oh, that's true, but you just do you. You don't owe him anything.
Thanks, Mum. I should go.
Absolutely. Congrats again. Bye.
Alright. Close out of the way. Media. Okay. About the same we had last time. Nothing different. I will like social media is actually kind of immersive. That's really good. Okay. Go to the next chapter. Austria. So Austria, after the paddock, heads into the Syrian mountains for the Austrian Grand Prix. Both Jackson and Mayer are hoping to maintain the team's momentum deep into the season. Okay, mid-race.
Excellent start, Aiden. Now's our time to push. Come on. Copy that. Okay, gap ahead, 0.1 seconds. Good job, that was the fastest lap of the race so far.
laps out there at the Red Bull Ring today, especially from our race leader, Aiden Jackson.
And his teammate, Mayo's making up ground out there as we speak.
An impressive overtake on the cards. Is it? Is it? Yes, it is. Mayo moves another place closer to her teammate in first.
Okay.
Aiden's in first.
Copy that. Aiden is in first.
Can I catch him?
Let's go and find out, mate. Come on.
I can catch him.
The gap is 15 seconds plus.
That's my teammate in 8 laps in the race.
Okay, mate, you're 4 places down on Aiden. 12 seconds separate you. Nice move, good job. Okay, gap is 11 seconds. Nine seconds separate you. Okay, Aiden's a couple of places up on you. The gap is 7 seconds. A 6-second gap separates you. The gap's 3 seconds. Aiden is directly ahead of you now, and the gap is 2 seconds. Okay, the gap is less than a second.
Left, left.
Gap to your teammate behind, 6.0 seconds. Final lap, final lap. Push, push.
everything goes up.
In a league of their own today, and what a day for Connor Sport.
It really is, Crofty. There'll be people out there wondering when was this team going to slip up, but so far they haven't. It's been a great performance from both of their drivers.
And that performance puts them in second place in the Constructors' Championship within striking distance of Red Bull. Can they top the table? Well, with performances like that, I'd say they could. After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst that Connor Sport team. And they certainly deserve it.
All right, so we're in the race down.
Callie, congratulations on first place today. How do you feel?
Thanks, I feel good. I'm feeling more and more confident with each race, and I felt in control from start to finish out there today, and this is exactly where we want to be. Not just fighting for the podium, but fighting for the outright win. It just proves to me that I can be out there beating the best, and it proves to the team we've got what it takes to compete at the highest levels of the sport.
You had to go through your teammate to secure victory today, so come on, what was it like taking on Aiden out there?
Well, Aiden and I are good friends off the track these days, and I'm always aware when it's him out there. I'm never going to be too aggressive with Aiden in a situation like that, just in case I hurt the team's chances. So I'd honestly rather it was Max or Sergio, but, you know, you've got to push regardless of who's in front of you.
Well, today has moved Connor Sport up to second in the table for the first time ever. But can you sustain this level throughout the rest of the season?
I hope so. It's not easy out there. Red Bull are so strong, and we've yet to put any meaningful distance between us and Ferrari, but we'll keep working hard, keep giving it our all, and then who knows? There's a long way to go, and we all know how unpredictable this sport can be, so I guess we'll see.
That's great, thank you.
Post-race, after the Australian Grand Prix, or Austria Grand Prix, excuse me.
Thank you for staying behind. Connor Sport's flying this season, flying. We're one place behind Red Bull. But it's a long season. I won't be around for a race or two. I have a bit of business I can't avoid. So I thought we'd get together and make sure that you understand what I expect from you in my absence.
Well, you said it yourself. We're flying, right? So we just keep doing what we're doing.
No.
Oh.
Look, if we're to catch Red Bull, take Connor Sport to the next level, each of you is going to have to step it up. Devon, you need to take charge more. You're a butler, a man of action. You need to start acting like one.
What's Casper said about that?
Callie, in my absence, follow Devon's lead. No arguments.
Finally.
Casper will be calling the shots, as usual. But Devon speaks for me. Is that clear?
Sure, no problem.
So, when we reach the top of the table, Connor Sport will no longer be the hunter, but the hunted, and every team will be gunning for you. So, Aiden, if there are any disagreements anywhere in the team, don't be afraid to step in. Casper is going to be coming under increasing stress over the next few races. I need to make sure there's someone there with a cool head, able to smooth things over. And to keep half an eye on these two. Now, does everyone understand what I want them to do? Have I made myself clear?
Crystal. Of course.
Sure.
Good. I think we're done here. Remember what I said? You can close the door on your way out.
Congratulations, Cal. I was screaming at my TV.
All nice things, I hope.
You are the best driver on the grid right now. There, I've said it.
Thanks, Mum. How's everything?
Oh, well, funny you should ask. I've just had a call from your father.
You answered?
I suppose I was curious.
What did he want?
Well, he called to talk about you. Isn't she doing well? That kind of thing.
Okay.
And then he wished me well. And he said he had to take another call, and he went.
Weird.
Has he mentioned me at all?
I mean, we don't really talk.
No. Of course you don't. Sorry. Suppose not. Anyway, darling, well done again. I'll let you go, sweetie.
Bye, Mum.
Okay, something good is there. Social media, not too bad again. Okay. Okay. Belgian Grand Prix. With Connor Sports snipping at the heels of Red Bull in the constructors' standings, Casper looks to keep the team focused on the target for F1 World head into the final race before summer break.
Could you take a look at this, please?
A senior member of the Aero team. Yeah, we can go. I'll delay it.
Davidoff.
Casper, we will push for the title, won't we?
I mean, we're already pushing. A good result today and we could be right behind Red Bull, or even beating them.
And can you guarantee that for me? Can you guarantee that we'll beat Red Bull?
I can guarantee that we will try. That we will do everything we can, every effort, you know this.
We can do it, Casper. I know we can.
Davidoff, is there something I can help you with? Are you okay?
No, I have other business to attend to. Ciao.
I was getting more and more suspicious. Every time I make a phone call, it gets like something's off. But I don't know what's going on. I'm not gonna ask questions. Let's go to the social media real quick. Look through it. Okay. Danforth. Oh.
Hey, we need your input on this one.
In a slight out of character move, Davide has been talking with the press and in the race weekend. Yeah, reputation. Alright, mid-race and average performance in the Saturday qualifying has Matt Callie there, has a lot of work to do. Okay.
There's an issue with the gearbox. Okay, stand by. I'm assessing it now. Okay, Callie, you are going to have to manage that problem for now, please. Copy?
Okay.
We're looking into it.
We have to manage the gearbox until we can get to something else. Never heard a gearbox do that before.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 3.5 seconds. Oh, great stuff. You hit that target. Really good job.
gearbox is getting better, but it's not like it's getting better.
Right, well done, Callie. Well managed. The issue should now be resolved. Can you please confirm? Please confirm.
Yeah, all good.
She found the space and Maya got the overtake done. Looks like those gearbox issues are truly behind her now, and surely she'll have her sights set on that podium.
And what a fantastic move it was. She's been super impressive out there today.
Okay, mate, you're making good ground here. Let's push. Okay, gap to the car ahead, 4.5 seconds. Okay, gap to leader, 9.9 seconds. The distance to the leader, 8.6 seconds. Okay, so gap to the leader, 7.2 seconds. Our gap to first place, 7.2 seconds.
Trying to get there.
Okay, gap to leader, 5.4 seconds. Okay, you're catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tyres. The distance to the leader, 3.8 seconds. Okay, so gap to the leader, 2.0 seconds. Our gap to first place, 2.0 seconds.
Right, 2 laps left.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 7.0 seconds. Okay, final lap. Let's go. Final lap.
Some race from Cali Mayer today, and those points will see Connor Sport take the top spot in the Constructors' standings. And for the first time in the team's short history. The question is, how will Red Bull now respond?
Well, I'm sure they won't take this lying down, but for now, it's Connor Sport who are the best team of this 2024 season.
So after a magnificent race, we can now see the drivers making their way to the podium. And what a treat it is to see Connor Sport.
Right, back on the podium. Not doing bad.
Hey, nice one.
Hey. Thank you. Casper said you were hiding out in here. Where you been? We're on top of the standings.
Shut the door, Cal.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I think you better take a seat.
What is it?
Just sit down. Why don't you ever listen?
All right. What's wrong, Dev?
It's Dad.
What about him? Where is he?
He's dead. He's dead, Cal.
Come here.
Can't believe it.
You're gonna be okay, Dev. You're gonna be okay. A lot of drivers are posting some of their best times, but you know, so are we.
Yeah, they can push all they want, they're not catching us.
One more question about your dad, if that's okay.
Oh no, we've already issued a public statement.
Well, the press release didn't say how you felt personally, so I was just wondering if you'd care to elaborate on that, as the family?
We loved him dearly, and we miss him very much.
Yeah, he was a good dad. He was a good man. He loved this team, loved this sport. You know, and most importantly, he loved his family. He was very generous, very supportive. He was a good dad. Right, Kelly?
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, thanks.
Thank you. It's not hard, Cal. You just show a little bit of emotion like a normal person. He was a good man who loved his family.
Did he?
Come on, not this again. Look, what more did you want from him? I mean, I know you two had a rough patch, but you owe him just as much as I do.
Huh. You really believe that?
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
Hey, Andreo.
Hey, how's everything? How's Callie?
Well, she insists we stick to the schedule, so business as usual, I guess. You know, I don't know what else to do.
Do you think she's okay?
No idea. She's difficult to read. Always has been.
Would Devon talk to her?
Haven't asked. You know, they have a strange relationship, those two.
Some things never change, eh? Listen, I'm around. You call me if you need me, yes?
Thanks, Andreo.
All right. Andrea's going to help us out with anything. Media.
Hey, Cal.
Hey, so you wanted to chat? What's up?
Yeah, I, just wanted to check that everything's okay with you.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm all good. Ready to go.
Good. So, look, I'm gonna ask you straight. Are you okay to drive today?
Of course. Why wouldn't I be?
Listen, you know what I'm saying.
I'm saying I'm fine. I need to prepare, so I'll get going if that's everything.
See you soon.
See you soon.
I like the story mode so far. We're only in chapter 4 and we're doing pretty well. Mid-race.
Brilliant, nice move. Keep going. That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Gap to your teammate behind, 32.0 seconds.
What a race this has been from Callie Mayer. Threatening so many times, but she's under pressure here. And oh, she's lost it! Oh no! Lost it at the third turn. Her race is over. And I'd imagine that's a red flag.
It just looks like she ran a bit wider. Here's the replay. Had a snap of oversteer. Wasn't quite able to catch it. And yeah, this is going to be a red flag. There it is.
Oh dear, what a great day it could have been. And the Connosport team watches on from the pit wall. It was all looking so promising.
Is Callie all right? Is she okay? She's absolutely fine, yeah, don't worry. Right, it's all on you now. Let's keep the focus up. We've got a chance to improve our position at this restart. Okay, copy that. Let's try this again. Fresh start, head down.
Copy.
Great manoeuvre, you made it look so easy. lapping around a second faster than the car ahead. Keep this up. Okay, here's the gap that we're trailing the car ahead by. 0.5 seconds.
Not bad.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Tough one, that. But good points. Good job.
Have to say, this has been a memorable race here at Zandvoort today, and an important race too, as Red Bull reclaimed the top spot in the Constructors' Championship, and Connor Sport drop into second.
Yeah, I mean, Jackson tried his best to salvage some points today, but Connor Sport will be devastated to give away the top spot like that. It's truly been a difficult few weeks for the team.
As you know all too well, Anthony, it can be a punishing sport sometimes, but I'm sure Connor Sport will regroup. Here comes today's win.
So I'll switch off that. So now we just see the aftermath of everything and see what we need to do.
Aidan, Callie's incident really shook things up out there. How did it affect the race for you today?
Yeah, it really did shake things up, but look, Callie's an incredible driver. She always drives right to the limit, and, you know, her instincts out there today, they are the same instincts that have given us the season so far. So it's been tough for her recently, but the team has her back, I have her back, and we'll all keep pushing together.
Well, Connor Sport dropped back to second place today. How will the team deal with that?
Yeah, we'll do what we always do. We'll debrief and look where we change, where we can improve. It wasn't quite clicking for us out there today, so that means reassessing a few things and figuring out where we've gone wrong. Whether it's strategy or whether it's just a matter of performance, we'll sit down as a team and figure out the best way forward.
Well, it's clearly been a very tough few weeks for you all with the loss of Davidoff Butler. How are you coping?
I think in terms of the day-to-day operation of the team, I wouldn't say it's had any real impact. At the end of the day, we're all professionals and we've all got a job to do, so we know the only way of dealing with his loss is to keep moving forward. We can't afford to let up, so yeah, we've focused on sticking to the schedule and sticking to the approach and just looking forward to the next result.
Thank you so much for your time.
Okay, all right. Post race after the Dutch Grand Prix.
Aidan, thanks for your input in the review.
Yeah, no worries. It was productive. You know, especially considering everything. It's a weird vibe in the garage. Everyone's pretty quiet.
Yeah, can you blame them?
Suppose not. How's Callie?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you the same. She's, well, keeping herself to herself.
Yeah. It must be terrible for her. And Devon. I can't even imagine. I know I'm not part of the family and, you know, I'm just here to drive, but I want to help. Where I can. You know, just let me know what I can do to support them. And you.
Thanks, Aidan. Yeah, I'll bear that in mind.
I mean it. Focus on Devon and Callie for now. I don't need much managing. You can fuss over me later.
Okay. I appreciate that. And sometimes I forget that, you know.
Forget what?
Well, you wouldn't have said that as a rookie. So, I think I've got some other stuff to deal with, but thanks.
Yeah, anytime. Bye, Casper.
Yeah. Social media, nothing really changed here. A little bit changes, but nothing crazy. So far, liking the story mode.
Well, Davidoff dying hit everyone hard. I mean, we were there, right at the top. But no matter how everyone tried to keep it together, it was just impossible to keep pace with Red Bull.
We found out afterwards that Davidoff had been ill for some time. He kept it from everyone. Tried to get as much in place as he could before he left. It was tough. But Devon and Callie, they had a lot to sort out.
Okay. Oh, the Butler stayed 1 week later.
Which is why, in the event of my death, I leave Butler Global and all of its assets to my son, Devon. I know you'll be watching this, Devon. And I hope that now you'll understand everything that I've prepped you for over the years, especially now that you're not driving anymore. Be a leader, Devon. The business is yours. I know you've got it in you.
That's it?
Those are his wishes. You are to be the sole owner of Butler Global and all its holdings and subsidiaries.
Including Connorsport?
Including Connorsport, Mr. Butler.
Right. Nothing for Callie?
That's okay.
What do you mean that's okay?
Well, it's not a surprise, Dev. I didn't expect anything.
Why not? So, are you sure this is right?
I'm sure, Mr. Butler. Those were his wishes.
You'll be great. It's what he wanted. Just don't fire me, yeah?
If I could just get you to sign here, and your full signature there, please, Mr. Butler.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
Hey, Callie, thanks for the call.
What's up? I saw your text.
Yeah, look, you've had a lot on recently. I was wondering, it's just an idea, if you'd like some kind of support. When I've struggled before, it really helped to talk to someone, like a professional.
Well, no. I am good, thank you. I will figure it out. Please don't make a fuss.
Okay. Are you sure? We're here to support you, and I just want to make sure you're not on your own.
I'm sure. Thank you, though. Anyway, I gotta go. I need to go and do the open-top bus track tour thing. See you later.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Devon, you're making my life very difficult.
Nice to talk to you too, mate.
Well, you went directly against my instructions for a social event for the team.
What? I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about right now, okay? I have got so much going on right now, it's unbelievable.
Devon, I can't do the things I need to do.
Dude, move on, okay? Team morale is the least of my worries at the moment. By the way, Harmonia.
The pharma company. I've seen them on the news, some legal troubles, right? What about them?
I think we should look into a deal with them, generate some income.
I'm not so sure about that. Don't you think we need to stay clear of someone who's in...
Caspar, there is so much going on above your head right now, you have no idea, okay? This is a good opportunity. Oh, look, I've got an interview with Investor Weekly magazine. I have to go. Yeah, ciao.
Good race weekend.
So, not the best start, Callie, but we have still got time, so let's push, please.
Okay.
safety car, safety car. No overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
Copy, I'm on it.
Okay, slow down, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace. I've got some information on Hamilton for you. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Alright, this is interesting. Let's kind of keep our...
Right, let's pick up the pace a touch, please. We need to close to within 10 car lengths of the car ahead.
Okay. Yeah, since the field's packed up now, we can actually do that.
Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Come on.
Okay, clear. Nice work, mate. That brings you up a place.
Yeah. Third or better is good. So we need to beat Carlos Sainz and we get the golden ticket.
Great work. That's a new fastest lap of the race.
Laps of kept Leclerc.
Good pace. You're catching the car in front by about a second a lap.
Left. We got past there. We can maintain. That's fun.
Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap.
Go.
Oh, you worked hard for that one. Congratulations. Well done.
Woo! Yes! Well, talk about taking advantage. Maya was really nowhere to be seen until the safety car. What a turnaround.
Yeah, that result keeps the team competitive at the top of the table. She recovered really well for an impressive finish at the end there.
And following a significant dip in form, I think there's a glimmer of hope for Connor Sport today, and they've kept pace with Ferrari in the battle between the top three. And I can see the drive.
Post-race.
Hey, have you seen Callie anywhere?
Yeah, she's around there.
There you are. What are you doing back here? You know everyone's looking for you.
That's precisely why I'm back here.
You okay?
It's not meant to be like this. I haven't even cried. Just feel sick.
What do you mean?
Well, when someone dies, you're supposed to let it all out, right? Cry and gnash your teeth and wail. And I just can't. He was never there for me, Aiden, so nothing's changed.
It's all right, Carl.
I see Devon upset and I resent him for it. It's different for Devon, it always was. And I've tried blanking it out, suck it up and drive, you know. But all I can think is I'm doing exactly what the great Davidoff Butler would have wanted me to do. And I hate him for it. Then I remember he's gone, and the whole cycle starts again.
You need to talk to someone about this, Callie.
What do you think I am doing? Dev, hi.
Finished strong out there today, Cal.
Yeah, thanks. Felt good.
Are you doing all right? It seems doing really well.
I guess.
Just all tickety-boo.
Sorry, Dev, is this congratulations or...
Yeah, no, absolutely. Congratulations. Great to see you thriving.
Thanks. Are you okay?
Me? I'm golden, mate. Yeah. Got ahead.
Alright, social media stuff, so everything's kind of looking back up.
Mum.
Ooh, send up a flare. Someone picked up. I'll alert the media.
I mean, I think they've got plenty to say about me already.
Oh, haven't they just? But listen, congratulations, Cal. I knew you'd turn it around after the safety car.
Yeah, thanks. Worked out well.
Because you're an incredible driver, that's why. Listen, I just read that piece comparing you and Devon. Did you read it?
Kinda.
Well, I don't think those kinds of comparisons are fair. I really don't. I tried calling Devon, but he's just so busy these days. How is he?
Upset. Maybe even upset with me. He still doesn't really get it, you know? It's like he thinks Dad was kind or something.
Well, your father was many different men, Cal. Many different men. It's complicated.
Yeah. I'm, gonna go.
I'm here for you if you need me.
You can stop saying that, Mum, I know.
All right. Just making sure.
Bye, Mum.
I'm gonna end right there. We got through a lot. We actually got through 4 chapters, or 5 chapters technically. We're coming out of the 2024 season, about to head into the 2025 season. So kind of what this story does is kind of continues at the end of 2024, beginning of 2024, middle, and then end of 2024, and then goes in 2025. I think as of chapter 6, you start the 2025 season, or end of the 2024 season. But so far, so good. I like the story. I think the characters are really interesting. I think the way they've done some of the facial recognition animations and some of the stuff when you talk to the media, the phone call stuff, emails, even the social media stuff, which is something that I don't really expect them to do in a game like this, really works. We'll do this again on Monday. I do want to finish this out because it's something I'm looking forward to. But also we have the Apex GP movie stuff that's going to come out at the end of this month, so we'll have that to look forward to as well. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to play some more Doom. And then on Sunday, we'll play either Forza Motorsport or we might do more of the career mode for Team Career Mode for F1 2025. We'll do either or. I can pick around to that. Or we can also do Claire Obscure as well because we're into that too. So we have a lot of different things we're going around to. We'll look forward to that. I hope you are enjoying. I put some more stuff on the channel as of last week, so you have the Claire Obscure Part 2 video, you have a Formula 1 video, and you have a Forza video. This week I'm probably going to do, I think the next thing is like another Claire video, which is Part 3, Forza, and there is another Formula 1 video. We'll kind of keep balance those out. That's going to be the main stuff for now. We'll see how things go. Xbox showcases on Sunday, so I will watch that and kind of give my thoughts as we're playing Formula 1 that afternoon or that evening. I just want to kind of see what they're going to be talking about. We have a lot of gaming stuff coming out this week, with the Switch coming out as of today, and last night. People talking about that and just kind of seeing that stuff as well. But I really do all support of this Twitch channel and YouTube channel as well, and I do hope you are enjoying. And hopefully for next time, see you.